After a quick stop home to catch up with some friends, some much needed cleaning and tidying the van and swapping some stuff over some colder climate, we make our way across the Westgate Bridge with the beautiful sun rising in the background to catch the Spirit of Tassie 2. We're looking forward to all the things Tasmania has to offer. We've had plenty of good reports about all the beautiful lakes, rivers and the beaches. We'll catch up with you all soon and show you in this episode as we visit Sheffield for the mural town. We go to a couple of whiskey distilleries and then we head to magnificent beaches across the way and a couple of lighthouse tours. But for now, here's a bit of the Spirit of Tassie for you to enjoy. We take a day trip to the Devil's Gate Dam. It's owned by Hydro Tasmania and opened in 1969. It's the world's thinnest dam and it's at a height of 84 metres, a length of 134 metres. Its catchment area is 142 square kilometres, a great little walk.
After the dam, we head to Sheffield to see the Steam and Heritage Museum. It was, however, closed, so we explored the town instead. Turns out that Sheffield is the town of murals. They are literally everywhere. The theme came about when a small group of local residents were determined to save their town and revive the township. And that it did. Sheffield has become a major tourist attraction. The first mural was painted in 1986, and since then, 60 plus murals have been added. It now attracts 200,000 plus people annually within the town. The International Mural Festival has been held in Sheffield since 2003 and returns in April every year.
Had a short 2-night stay in Devonport, which included some drives, a little bit of fishing, exploring the main town, going out and seeing the lighthouse and getting the rim on the car reloaded.
It's time now to leave Devonport and our first stop is the Hagley Farm Stay. It is $10 a night, which includes water and no power, beautiful grassy sites, and you can also opt for power and water for $25 a night. There's a library, a book swap, and it's very close to the Western Tears Whiskey Distillery as well, which we visited the very next day. Very worthwhile. Hagley Farm Stay was great, and so was a whiskey distillery. When travelling through Launceston, make sure you put the Queen Victoria Museum on your list of things to do. So much to do for families. Likewise, Cataract Gorge. We spent the entire day down at Cataract Gorge, right in the middle of Launceston. It's got stunning grounds that are very well maintained and plenty of tracks that you can walk around. We did the zigzag track and the loop around, back out to town and then back down past the original tolling booth. There's plenty of history there. It's a fantastic way to spend the day as a family. There's a pool, a playground, clean toilets, plenty of wildlife. We got to see some of the peacocks roaming around in the natural habitat, as well as some echidnas. The suspension bridges are an amazing thing to see, given how old they are and how well maintained and in condition they are. And you'll see plenty of people swimming in the freezing cold dam. Put Cataract Gorge on your list of things to do when visiting Launceston. The Beaconsfield Mine and Heritage Museum explains the rich history in gold mining that was within Beaconsfield, the township, back in the late 1800s, as well as paying tribute to the mine rescue that happened in the Beaconsfield gold mine collapse on the 25th of April 2006. Of the 17 people who were at the mine at the time, 14 escaped immediately following the collapse. One miner, Larry Knight, who was killed, while the remaining two, Brant Webb and Todd Russell, were found alive on the sixth day by miners Pat Paul and Steve Saltmarsh. Webb and Russell were rescued on the 6th of May 2006, 2 weeks after being trapped nearly a kilometre deep. The mine tour and history of this event depicts a very detailed picture and explains the rescue in a great way for families to understand. It's a fantastic tribute to the mine rescue and all the people involved. The tour itself is a fantastic way to spend the day. There's lots to do, gold panning, searching for hidden items, and it tells you all the heritage about mining in Beaconsfield, Tasmania. Well worth the visit. As we continue east, our next stop is Derby, a former mining town that's wound up mining operations in 1948, is now home to mountain biking. The Mountain Bike World Cup was held here in 2017, 2019 and 2023. There is a couple of spots that you can camp, low cost. It's $15 a night. It includes showers and it also includes some toilets which are regularly cleaned, and if you're lucky enough you can book a floating sauna. Goes over a suspension bridge across the river and all the way down to the dam. The sauna itself is 62 degrees and the man-made lake that you can jump into from the pontoon is 16 degrees. Great way to spend the morning. As we head from Derby towards the east coast and Swimcart Bay as our destination, we wind through the hills that feels a lot like home. Plenty of tall trees, tight roads and some windy hairpins. Lots of cattle farms and dairy farms along the way. We stopped at a few rivers to try and catch the elusive brown trout and rainbow trout with no success. We will keep trying. However, this is a great spot to take a day trip or a drive through. Make sure that your brakes have been fully adjusted because it will take a toll. We were there safely and we're looking forward to the rest of the east coast. So here we are, Swimcart Bay. What a place for a free camp, so close to the water. There's some small compact sites along a very narrow road. You'll be able to find this on Wikicamps, but Swimcart Beach Campground is managed by the Parks and Wildlife Services of Tasmania and is part of the Bay of Fires Conservation Area. So make sure you take all your rubbish with you. There is toilets there that you can use. They are hybrid toilets, so make sure you also take some of your own toilet paper. But while you're there, please enjoy the views. Here's some of our favourite drone footages from the north, the east, the south and the west. Every angle you look at it, 360 degrees. It's absolutely stunning. One of the best free camps that we've come across in Australia as a whole. Just make sure you get in early and be patient. Everyone we met there was more than happy to accommodate some moving and adjusting of some vans. And also, we had a date with an Australian salmon, so stick around and you'll be able to see this 50 centimetre little beauty that we got on the line, first cast, and brought in for dinner.
Shut up, is it?
Yeah. Look at this. How easy this. Oh.
Hey! Hey! Hang on!
What a beauty.
Hey!
There you go, there's dinner in the bag. Livy's laughing in the background. This one's taken a few takes. This is going to be the final take. We took a day trip up to Anson Bay. Along the way we tried our best to try and get the elusive brown or rainbow trout. Nothing doing on all the lures that we tried. However, at the end of the road there we got to see the Eddystone Lighthouse, which was a cool feature. There's still the outhouses. It's all managed by the Tasmanian government. There's a brand new jetty and a couple little walking tracks. Well worth the trip and the visit to take a day trip up to Anson Bay. finishing off episode 1 of our Tasmania trip, we have covered off our trip from home via the Spirit of Tassie to Devonport, all the way across to the beautiful Tamar Valley, over to the northeast through Derby, into Swimcart Bay, and down to Bay of Fires, which there's footage you can see now. Stay tuned for episode 2, where we will head down towards Port Arthur, but first stopping at the magnificent, beautiful, one of our favourite walks in the Freycinet National Park in Tasmania. Stay tuned for that episode. Some fantastic footage there and well worth watching. Enjoy our episodes and thank you for watching.